Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone? Welcome in, welcome in. Hi. Oh, hell yeah, nice watch streak. How are we doing? Sorry, I was a teeny itty bitty little teeny tiny bit late. I didn't see what the time was and I still had to grab my snack, but I got chips and dip and I got a soda because I went to the store earlier and remembered to buy sodas because I am getting a new tattoo tomorrow, so I need to make sure I have plenty of sugar during my appointment. But how are we all doing? Hopefully we've had a wonderful weekend so far. I don't know what y'all did, but I took myself out to a nice little seafood restaurant and I got to try a bunch of oysters, and I gotta tell you, I am 100% an oyster girly. I understand why people don't necessarily like oysters, because, like, to me, they are not slimy, but I see why people think they're slimy, but I loved them. I thought they were delicious, and I wanted to order more, but it's, they can be a little expensive for ordering single ones, but yummy sea boogers, they're not boogers, but, like, okay, so I tried it in, like, 2 different ways, right? One way was with like vinegar and shallots. I'm forgetting the name of it. It was some French word. And that was one way, and I liked that one a lot. And then you can also do it with, I think it's like a cocktail sauce and horseradish, and that was good too. But I really, really, really liked it with the red wine vinegar. It was delicious. And I honestly, I don't know if you remember this, but there was a TikTok that went viral a few years back for this woman who went on a date with a guy and she ordered something like, I think it was 45 oysters, and then they had an argument about like splitting the bill. But because of that viral TikTok, people started going and seeing if they could eat 45 oysters. I personally think I could eat 45 oysters. Mini-net, yes, that's it. I could not remember it. But honestly, like, I kind of want to do it. I kind of really want to do it. Chat, if I set up a goal to get, like, dollar oysters from Whole Foods, because apparently they do that on Fridays, would you watch me eat, like, 45 oysters on stream? Like, if I could see if I could do it or not. 45 rookie numbers? I mean, look, what if I could do, like, I don't know, 100, but like I should start out with something smaller, like 45. But is that will you pay to watch me eat oysters? Is that a thing we could do? Because like I honestly would love to do like a girl dinner night where I have a ludicrous amount of oysters that I just eat with mini-net. Because, like, honestly, I'm sure there are other fantastic ways to eat oysters, but mini-net is all I needed. It's all I needed. I like the shallots. Even if it was made with onions, that would also be good as long as they're, like, chopped up into small enough pieces. Yeah, like an oyster mukbang, because, like, it was delicious. And, yeah, I wouldn't mind even just meeting, like, half. Chat pays for half, I pay for half. Chat will go 50-50. But I would not mind having that be an actual like stream for a day. Just eat 45 oysters with me. Why not? I'll even get like a bottle of champagne or something, because apparently people pour champagne onto the oyster and then eat it that way. And on the menu for the place I went to it was 2 nights ago, I think. I didn't realize that you could do something called an oyster shooter, which is basically like it's an alcoholic shot on the oyster and you just, you know, shoot it. So I'm learning a lot about seafood this year now that I can eat basically everything. So, oh, and I had crab cake for the first time. Crab cake is really, really good and I want to try more. It's delicious. But yeah, so plan for the day is we're gonna do our crossword, and then we'll be working on our why am I forgetting the name? EmoteLab emotes today. What the hell? What the hell? But yeah, so let me start up the crossword for today. like that we've been getting into the habit of doing this. This has been nice. Okay, yes, yes, don't warn me. I know I play on baby mode. Leave me alone. Frustrated, try a different game. I didn't even start the game, and it's already telling me to give up. I haven't even started. I didn't even get to read the first hint. Like, I have not read anything, and it's already saying, frustrated, try a different game. No! No, I just started. Leave me alone. Is this one extra hard today? Is that why they're telling me, like, no, just give up. Don't even try. Just give up immediately. It knows. Look, I believe in us. I believe that we are able to do this together, chat. We have to be able to rub the brain cells together. We can do this, I believe. All right, exam for many future script writers. That one I don't know. But that's a 4-letter word. Let's see. Oh no, this one's, okay, they gotta stop doing this. They gotta stop. 5 acrosses with 5 down. So we need 5 down to figure this out apparently. With 5 down, sanderling, sandpiper, or piping plover. And this just says C5 across. It's like, I hate when they do this. One answer should not be dependent on the other, at least in the mini crossword. In the bigger crossword, you know, I don't think it's so bad, but in the mini crossword, it's too small. Don't do this. All right, 6 across is 5-letter word. Hole that may be just above a belt hole. Just above the belt hole. Like for your pants? Like the button? Button. Yep. Like, pants? Okay, at least I got the N. But, no, that's not right. All right, 7 across is pro wrestler Piper something. I don't watch wrestling. You know what? Belly button, no. It's got an N in the middle of it, so it can't be that. Letters after Kristen Gillibrand and Chuck Schumer's names. The letters after their names? All right, let's try 1 down. Runners occupying bases. Okay, that's a baseball one. Hi, Mr. Blockman. Not too much, not too much. How are you? We just started working on the crossword. And it told me to give up before I even started it. So it's off to a great start. Runners occupying bases. PhD. Oh, PhD? No, I think it is something like similar to that. MED? What are other ones that are similar to that? But I do think you have the right idea there. Okay, Halloween Hall. I mean, this should be something I potentially know about. Oh, like the 3rd? I think it is not that. Making a cracked Gmod video, learning one of Crucified songs. He raps fast, yeah? Hell yeah, I'm excited for you. I'm doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Okay, CPA. Nope. I don't remember what Chuck Schumer does. I am so awful with names, especially like anyone who's like relatively a celebrity or anything like that. ESQ for like Esquire? Oh, not SQ. No? Let's see, it's not a basic material. Blank both die at the end. 2017 Adam Silvera novel. Okay, so far, chat, we have N. Like, they really weren't kidding when they're like, no, you just gotta figure it out. Exam for many future script writers. You know, if Gal were in here right now, I bet they could answer this one. They know a lot about writing. I didn't know there was, I mean, there's gotta be exams for like everything, but like, what kind of specialized exam would it be that's not just like, hey, write an essay or like a paper? And then this one's just gonna piss me off just because it's like, what am I supposed to guess that 5 is if I don't have like 5 across and 5 down? Candy? Oh, maybe? That could work. I was thinking like Spirit Halloween Haul. Like, you know, when they have like the men's lingerie section with all the ghost face stuff? Like, I was thinking that kind of haul. But I guess that shows the different types of candy that adults versus children go for. DNY Democrat in New York? Let's try it. D. Oh my god, you were right! Let's go! Yeah, I don't think that's one I would have gotten, but you know what? That's okay, because we're working on it together. Alright, so let's see. For wrestler Piper. A hole that may be just above a belt hole. Well, the belt hole, like, it's the pants hole, like, for your button, like that, right? Or down, ooh, there you go, there you go. They both die at the end. You got it. You got this. See, you could carry. I could just sit back, relax, be chill, and then chat. You can carry. You can carry the, crossword. Okay, so with 5 down, sanderling, sandpiper, or piping plover. You know, I wish any of these words rung a bell for me, but I don't even know what a plover means. Let me look up the word plover. I think that's a fair thing we can do. Plover definition. Okay, so it's a type of bird. 5 down, is it sand? Let's find out. It is not sand. But that is a valid effort.
First box selected. S.
So any family of shorebirds that differ from the sandpipers and having... Okay, so it's a type of bird. Sanderling, sandpiper, piping plover. So what do they want us to guess in relation to the birds?
Clue number 5.
This is bird probably then.
Second box. Clue
yep,
number 5.
B-I-R-D.
Clue number 1. Clue number
bird.
5. Across.
That's a burb.
With 5. Dash.
See, here's the thing. Even if I knew
down,
what one of these was and I
sanderling,
just somehow guessed
sandpiper,
bird here.
Or piping plover.
What is this next one?
5 letters.
Yeah, right? Like, okay, so that's
One
bird,
blank.
but like, bird bath?
A.
No. I'm messing
One
up.
blank.
That's too long
H.
anyway. Bath is a
First
4-letter
box
word.
selected.
We need 5. My
B.
brain just took the B-A-T-H from here. Yeah, no, that's not what we're looking for.
Clue number 5.
Let's see,
Clue
7.
number 7. Across.
This is probably going to be a
Second box
vowel.
selected. Fourth, second
So A, E,
box. Second box.
I,
Fourth box. Second.
O.
Fourth box selected. Blank.
Rodney?
Clue number 1. Clue. Third box selected. Clue number 6. Across. Hole that
I'm
may
really
be
curious
just
about
above
6
a belt
across.
hole.
Bird brain?
Clue number.
Well,
Number
there's
5.
an H there,
Clue,
not
clue
an
number
N.
5. Down.
Because like
C5. Dash.
What is it?
Across.
Okay, so here's genuinely my
letters.
issue when they
B.
take
Clue
like
number 5.
2 different answers.
Across.
Like they give the hints and they're
With
related
5.
to one another.
First,
Because
clue number 5.
5 across
number
does
5.
give us
Across.
information.
With
Like,
5.
you know, it's you know,
Dash.
sanderling, sandpiper,
Down.
piping plover. Cool. So we
Sanderling.
figured out this is
Clue number-
bird.
Clue
So
number
with
5.
bird,
Across.
sanderling, sandpiper, piping
With
plover.
5. Dash.
Like,
Down. Sanderling.
Hey,
Sandpiper. or
be
piping plover.
nice.
Clue number
Actually, I don't
5.
know if y'all have heard that Vocaloid
Across.
song, Bird Brain for
With 5.
Teto, but
Dash.
I have been listening to
Down.
it like non-stop.
Sanderling. Sandpiper. Or piping plover. Clue number 5.
But yeah, like I feel like this just doesn't give
Across.
me enough. Like
Clue
they could have done
clue
bird
number
as
5.
like one completely
Down.
separate hint, and
Clue
then the
number
thing with the
5.
sanderling, sandpiper, piping
Across.
plover.
With 5.
Oh,
Second
beach
box.
maybe.
Fourth,
Oh,
clue number
there you go.
6.
There you go.
Across.
TTS
Hole that
having a
may
stroke?
be
What do you
just
mean?
above a belt hole. 5 letters.
Is it something in
1 blank. N.
So
One
I have
blank.
Animal Crossing music and stuff on, so
Second
it might
box
be
selected. Blank.
the might be Animal Crossing. Because I don't actually have TTS. Well, it's running, but it's not currently active. Yeah, right. It's so dumb.
First
I don't
box
like this one.
selected.
Every time we play
Clue
these,
number
I
1.
feel like I'm always going to
Down.
complain about them, but I have a
Runners
valid
occupying
reason to
bases.
complain about these.
5 letters.
Oh, the crossword TTS?
1 blank.
Hold on.
E.
Is it still going?
1 blank.
Screen reader
N.
on. No.
First box selected.
Oops.
Blank.
I don't even know when it turned on. I have browser stuff muted because I'm listening to my own music that I can't play for you guys. I wish I could play it for you, but I'll get DMCA'd, so, you know. But that should be off at some point. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 words left. I feel like this is an A. No? Do a cover of the song? Actually, no, you can get hit for DMCA for if you sound too close to the song. If they're able to like pick out the song, they will get mad at you. So, like at least on the YouTube side, you'll have to share monetization or you have to turn off monetization, right? With Twitch though, you will get in like trouble if they catch you. Let's see. Hole that may be just above a belt hole. Sound like a demon when saying? Yeah, what cover needs to be in demon mode? Which one do we need? Let's see. Hole that may be just above a belt hole. You know, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Chat, you can look at this and try to figure it out. 1 across is exam for many future script writers. 1 down is runners occupying bases. 3 down is it's not a basic material. 6 across is hole that may be just above a belt hole. But I will be right back. Boo. I exist again. Alright, let's add in, let's see, MCAT here. Rhodey, no, Rhodey? What was it? Roddy. And then acid. Okay, okay, okay. So we're close. Is it any? Any? Hold on. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. The hole that may be, not is, the hole that may be just above a belt hole is an any belly button? Like, I know there technically could be an innie or an outie, but that's the hole. I was thinking the buttonhole for your pants. Okay. Really? This is what we're doing? This is a dumb answer. Leah, I've been meaning to ask, what's the cowbell pepper mug thing? So I watched Doug, and he's a streamer who writes code and does silly stuff. But he has something called the Mug. So it's the Doug Moo Mug. So I like his stuff, and I like cows. So that's why we have the squeak writing in the Doug Moo Mug. Because I didn't realize he was doing the Moo Mugs, so I didn't get one, and I want one. So this is the closest I can do. So that is why there is the cowbell pepper mug. Because his like icon is a bell pepper. But yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Skibbity toilet, skibbity toilet.
Thank you for that beautiful skibbity toilet. But yeah, no, that's all it is. All right, let me fix one thing, because I think StreamerBot is being dumb about YouTube. So let me fix this real quick. Platforms, YouTube. Yeah, it keeps disconnecting. Okay, well, YouTube side's connected again. Can you... I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. I'm gonna have to remember to connect it every time, which is really annoying. But YouTube side now will show up in the chat, and we'll get all the fun little notifs that everybody else has been getting. I was wondering why those weren't working properly. Steven contributes nothing to the crossword, drops a skibbity. Right. That's our Steven. But I'm gonna scooch us over to art stuff, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of that, and then we're gonna move this, go here, and then this one go, nope, that one goes over there. And then this one goes here. Okay, now we're gonna move over to art. All right, let's go. Okay, so where we last left off, y'all actually have not seen these sketches properly yet, because last time my computer was super angry about everything, so we couldn't exactly show it off. But I have sketched out all of the hair pieces, and we have most of the outfit set up. The only thing I haven't been able to find yet are the ears, but I might do that part off stream, to be honest. But we're gonna be focusing on the hair. Yeah, we got the little drive, a little wheel emote. So much bouncy animation, right? I love the way that these are animated. They're super cute. It's a great way to get emotes, especially if you can draw over the textures and everything. To get like custom emotes, this is fantastic. All right, I need to put us in art. I don't know why I didn't move it, but I will figure that out later. We should be in art now. All right, that looks correct. Chat, can you just double check for me that it says art on y'all's side? Because StreamerBot's being stinky. It's being so stinky right now. Perfect. Okay, so there are more animations now. I believe the artist drops like another 10 or something. It says fart. Okay, We'll make sure it's a loud and stinky one then. But yeah, so let me see if I can find some of the new ones real quick. Arrive. Okay, the spoon one, that's new. Before it was just the chopsticks and then the regular arrive, but now we have with spoon. Not shart, no. I literally just went to the bathroom. You know it's not shart. All right, we have the bell for the like the dink dog, the ding 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 ding. So that one's really cute. We had bonk. Cake is new. We also have we have two versions of caught in 4K. So we have that with the phone and also with the like camcorder. Celebration is new. Let's see, crowbars aren't new. Dead, I think we've had for a while. Let's see. I don't remember if we had the drooling with the fork and knife, but I believe we did. We have these over here. Let's see, hypnosis, that one's new. This one could be really cute. I think what I'll do for the extra bits for this one is have something similar with like the hypnosis circle, right? But instead of the little heart, it can be our like eye motif that we've been using. Nah, it's burp, sneeze, fart, shart. That's the category. That's a hell of a category. When did Twitch add that one? All right, jail, knife. Oh yeah, this one we have to add. I love the point and laugh, like the cat meme. I can literally hear this emote right now. That one we have. Love letter, I think, is new. These are all so cute. I can't get over how adorable these are. Okay, need food. This one's new. Nervous we've had. Okay, there's two different noted. Chat, which one do you like more? Because like some of these we're gonna have to like vote on. Like I will pick some of my favorites, but like we're definitely gonna have to vote on these. So there's one where they just write everything down and the other where they like nod their head up and down. I personally prefer the head nodding, but what do you guys think? Oh, and they also added PNG tuber like idols and speaking. So if I want, I can just add this in, especially like if VTube Studios being a little crazy or there's a game that can't necessarily handle the extra stress, then I could just pull this little guy out and be like, look, this is my happy guy. And there's two versions. So you can have like the normal one and then you have like the drooly with the big eyes. Like the speaking animation for that one is so funny. Like honestly, I kind of want the regular idol and then when I speak, it's this one. It's so funny. And then they have the same thing, just louder. So like the mouth shape is slightly different on this. This one looks a little more upset to me, but she's pulling her PNG tuber out. Yeah, I mean, technically this one's a GIF tuber. There is a slight difference, but it is different. Oh, and then Popcat, look at this one. Look at how cute. So like this, you know, like a frame by frame of the open and closed. And this is the smooth version. This one would also be really, really cute, honestly, because like, especially if you just flip it. I don't know if you can do that. No, can I mirror this? No, I can rotate it. That should be something that they add in the future. We're on version, it's either 1.3 or 3.0. I can't remember how they're doing it exactly, but these ones are cute. Why can't I move this? There we go. All right, and then raids are the same. The red packets for Lunar New Year, those are new. Right, I like the smooth version too. Rose, I believe, is new. We have the same scoring, we have the shy. We have a little singing one, that one's adorable. And then sleep, sparkling. I don't remember if this one's new or not. Surprise, sweat. Oh, we have a tablet one, which is perfect for drawing. So for, you know, art streams, I could, instead of having the tablet that I have here, I could just put them on top and this is the little drawing animation. I might honestly keep this one in here so I have like a little baby like version of me, like maybe next to the mug. I think that would be cute to have up. This one's blank because I don't have a tail, but there's a tail wag emote. Thumbs down, thumbs up, angry. Let's see, the typing ones are the same, and then work. So that's all the new animations that they added. But they've like upgraded a bunch of stuff. They have, it's a little hard to see behind me, but they have a section for the texture atlas and everything. They've made it a lot easier. Like you can pause the frames and like go back to the exact moment that you want. And you can also export static images directly from the program now. So like they've put in so much effort into this. Oh, you can also change like the speed. So like I can just multiply it by 5 and just type as fast as possible, or I can go really, really slow. But let's go back to... Look at the slow typing. Actually, I kind of like the slow typing. I might leave it on that for a bit. But we have everything we need over here. It's funny because like the last time we tried to do this, I had issues with my PC. And then the time before that, where we did actually get some work, I had to update the texture atlas because the 1.2 version came out, and then the 1.3 version came out right before I went to stream this last time. And now I had to update it so many times. I've had to move so many things. But the good news is I took care of that ahead of time. And we can mostly just focus on what we have here. But I think the first section I want to work on is this part of the bangs. So keep in mind, pink is representative of the white area in the hair. So it'll be this section over here. And then we can adjust as needed, but let's start getting that part all taken care of. Pizza rolls. I would like a pizza roll. Do you have extra for the class? All right. The one thing that has kind of sucked about having to like redo everything with the new Windows install, I had to re-download all my brushes. So I don't have everything I'm used to having, but I have stuff that is good enough. Hello, how you doing, friend? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's see. Hair side, I think it was hair framing. Okay, yeah, so you see how if I turn this back on, it's like, it's slightly higher. That's where it ended up moving this entire section. So I'm gonna bring it down so it lines up exactly to make my life 1,000 times easier. Because, yeah, I did not want to deal with that. I did not want to deal with that. The good news is I can just erase the part that got, like, everything got flattened. So if you look over here, so I have the blue that's representing the blue part of the hair, the white part is represented by the pink. Because of the way they transferred everything over, this is all on one layer now, which is not the way I wanted it to be, but I can fix that easily because I can just erase that section. But thankfully I have the ruler all set up and everything. Just might take a second of testing out a couple of pens. Did you download more RAM? Yes, I downloaded a bajillion gigs of RAM. I am unstoppable now, and if I ever wanted to do fluid rendering in Blender, no one could stop me. I could make any amount of liquid possible. Fluid simulation is scary. Alright, so that looks good. Let's make this black. Alright, I'm gonna add in a new layer. You downloaded more storage. Did you see, I forget if it wasn't Samsung, it was somebody else. But like a major storage company, like hard drive storage, they put out like a 16 terabyte drive that like anyone can buy. I already have like, I think it's like 7,000 or 8,000 gigs, like 7 or 8 terabytes of storage in my PC personally. And that's already like an excessive amount, but it's because I have to hold on to so many videos that I'm just like, oh, well, you know, if I have to hold on to this, like, it's no biggie, it's fine. Can I up the stabilization on that? Oh, that's at 90, okay. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I don't, you do not need a petabyte. A petabyte is massive. Gotcha game's getting big. I mean, that is true. 1 exabyte, please. No. I have a relative idea of how much a petabyte is. I don't even remember what an exabyte would be close to. Like, no, no, we don't need that. Want to add in brush. Let me go to add tool. Let me see if I can find the brush that I want. Also, if you ever wondered, like, this is how many brushes I have. Like, more than this, actually. A zettabyte? Oh my god. This shrimp pencil. A lot of these are materials. Yeah, I was gonna organize this, but I didn't have time like before stream. So 1 yottabyte? Yottabyte? How do you even pronounce that? Of Lia content. That would be a lot of my content. I don't even know if I produce anything close to that. All right, this one definitely is a pen. Let me add that one and see what that one looks like. I don't think that's gonna be, this one might look nice, but I don't think this is gonna be the one I want. It's very pixely. Like, look at this. Oh, it's kind of cool though. See, that's good. Not quite what I'm looking for. Honestly, it's probably at the bottom. But yeah, this is like one of the many things that I just have to do at some point. Okay, that should be the last bit. These ones are for hair. Look at all those zippers. There's so many. I know I want to put the shrimp pencil back in there, but I want to put that under pencils and not pens. See, that one's nice because it tells me. Does it? Let me just see if pen comes up on here. Yeah, type keyword. There we go. Do pen. There we go. These are going to make it way easier. So pencil, pencil, pencil. This one says pen. So we're going to do this one. And eyeshadow, eyeshadow. Interesting shape for this one feels way more like a pencil. Like, I would do sketching with this one. All right, I think we're gonna have to deal with Poto, and then I can find a new one at some point. But we'll start with the, I'll do gray. But everything's being mirrored. Good, good, good. Why is it doing this? All right, both of these are gonna be black. There we go. It's not mixing the colors now. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, I lost all my custom brushes. I spent so long trying to make sure I had everything all set up, and I completely forgot to back this stuff up. So it was 100% my fault. Let me go higher on that. It's raining, so I'm getting drunk. Wish me luck. I hope you enjoy your alcohol responsibly. A skibbity bite. Yeah, you know what? Let's petition to rename all of the current sizing for data. Skibbity bite has to be in there. and it should be replaced. I think instead of a terabyte, we should have a skibbity byte. Let's do... Oh, this actually works kind of well for this. Okay. No, I like this. Okay, cool. And normally I would go with more of a pointy look, but just to remind y'all, there's a lot of a softer look to this. Like, the artist doesn't really use a lot of like sharp, like corners or anything like that, so we're gonna go kind of soft. This is slow typing. Okay, I need to fix that. Put this at 1. Type, 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 type. Chat, do you want me to keep it on the PopCat? Let me, here, I'll adjust like that. I think you guys would like the PopCat the most. Any computer a Lia fight owns has their file sizes measured in Lia bytes. That is true. That is very true. Yeah, let me, oh, it's still doing that. I'll have to look at that and see what's going on with, is it the density? Oh, it might be the density, because as soon as I push, it's fine. Oh, because look at that. I'll figure that out later. That is not a right now problem. Actually, I don't drink often enough that I've ever been drunk, been tipsy after I had 8 White Claws. Damn. I think 8 would put me down. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your drinkies though. Where's the shitting Lia gift tuber? That's chat's favorite one. Well, we have Skibbity Toilet for that. I just don't, the thing is, like, I think it'd be so funny to have, like, a potty emote, but, like, Twitch will get mad. I don't know if YouTube will get mad. Twitch will definitely get mad, though. I want to follow, like, this generally. You know what, let me turn the stabilization up to, like, 95 and see if that helps. Okay, okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna bring that in a little more. And then I think I'll clean this up. Let me make this a little smaller. There we go. I'll bring that in like that much. Okay. And that little tail I don't want. There we go. Okay, I'm liking this shape a lot more. Because I'm used to, I mean, a lot of anime hair is very sharp at the ends, but like for this, I think that like softer look works really well. All right, let's try to get, oop, wrong one. There we go, up and around. Okay, that looks good to me, and I like that it's a little thicker on the outside. All right, I'll worry about, because in this I had like a small hole peeking through. I'm gonna worry about that last. I want to get these little tails over here first. We'll do like... Actually, you know what? Let's do this one first. There we go. And then another one over here. Okay. Let's connect that and then see how this is. Ooh. Need to turn down the pressure on this. This goes like that. There we go. All right, I'm gonna switch that to white real quick. So let me block these pixels. And then, there we go. Oh, actually, no, we had it, we did the black and white, if I remember correctly, because we weren't sure what colors we were gonna use. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this then. Let's do. Okay, so this is gonna be hair framing outline. And then we'll fill this in and decide if we like the way it's going. Okay, so new. All right, let's put this on the brush and then white on both, and that should fix the issue. And then, yeah, we'll use a regular brush instead. Don't have to worry about that. Oh wait, I can do my trick I was explaining last time. Okay, so let me go around. Let me see if I have. Okay, I think I had made a slight edit. Let me duplicate this brush. Oh, it's an oil paint. Let me make it. Does it have an acrylic? India ink airbrush. You know, let me go into here and then instead of it acting like an oil paint. Where's my little adjustment? There it is. Okay, ink, 100%. We're gonna turn color mixing off. And this is how I make sure that we get the full opacity that we want. So that's good. So this is the difference. Haha, that's exactly what I wanted. Hello, Leo. Hope you're having a majestic day and doing well. Just popping in to say hi and lyric. Well, hello, how you doing? We are just working on the EmoteLab's emotes right now. Bring this here and then around. And after we outline this, I can show you that fill trick again. Why doesn't that work? Cheer to... Oh.
I don't care who the IRS sends. I am not paying taxes.
No taxes. Unless they're going to me, then you could totally pay your taxes to me. Usually, there's like more to the name because it'll be like, whee! There's just so many unicorns and farts. But thank you for that. But usually for the emote names, even for like the cheer ones, they usually have a longer name. It'll be like Leah Cheer 1 or something like that. It is a Leah. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? All right, let's do this one over here. All right, now I can show y'all. So you get your paint bucket out, open up paint. Let's see, where is it? Area scaling. I think I put mine to 20, but you change that over here, and then you tell it, okay, and then look at that. Okay, I need to adjust it to be a little higher, but boom. And no little white line right there. The little break that normally happens. Like you can see it a little like here, but I can adjust that really quickly. Because there wasn't enough room. Oh no, that's actually just part of the outline. But yeah, that's so much easier. Cheer number is how you gift bits. Oh. I was attempting to steal a bit from you by doing -1. You can do that? I don't know if you can do that. Do you really want a... I mean, I guess it's probably less than a penny at this point, but... Do you really want the penny? Okay, so we can see how this looks, see if we like it, and then adjust as needed. It smells like stinky rainbows. It did smell like stinky rainbows. All right, so let me hide these real quick. Okay, that's the ruler. Okay, so on here, what we're gonna do is just erase that because I know where the positioning is, and we do have Let me, if I hide this, we have the sketch here that we can go off of. So let me make this bigger. Hey, the ruler's not off, but that's fine. Because as soon as we have the positioning, it's all good. We just gotta be careful not to hit these other ones. And get that one, like, right there. And then we can add this back in. Perfect. I'm gonna eat the penny. I don't think that'll be very satisfying. Okay, this is... what number? Texture 11. Okay, so let me save this. Boop, 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 boop. Get this out of here just in case. I think everything that I've drawn is fine to see in this folder, but just in case. No, not JPEG PNG. We're gonna go coffee bean 11. We're gonna save that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're gonna go and open EmoteLabs. Go into the texture and then let's reset Atlas. Reload textures. There we go. And let's see. Oh, okay, it's very cute. I think... okay, so the only thing that's bugging me, and this is partially because we switched. I think the initial bang lines are still sharper, so I think we should go for a less curved effect than what we did here. But I might have to either redo the initial ones or try to get them closer, because I think this is like too soft, too round for the shape language. How's the next batch of shorts looking, boss? Think we'll break 100K? It's crazy. Okay, so you know how I, in the Discord I was talking about the, like, when chat was doing that silly little meme of like, you know, when I, you know, it's fine to donate blood, but if I bring in 35 buckets of blood, people think I'm crazy, like that little thing that we had going. That got like 15, almost 16,000. Me being funny over the zombies. That one is at 22,000 the last time I checked, and that is officially the most viewed video we've had so far. Pretty apt for you know, our channel to have me thirsting over zombie activities be the video that does well. But yeah, no, it's been a little crazy having a couple videos do well like that recently. But yeah, maybe we'll get 100,000 one day. That would be really cool. But yeah, I think we definitely need to change up the shape language for sure. It's too round, it's too soft. It's very cute. What I do like about using this brush is I like the way it doesn't look too thick all around compared to the brush we were using last time. Because if you look at the lines here, they're basically all the same size. But if you're following the lines on the other ones, like there's a bit of thinness there that I do like. So I think we're gonna redraw this part, but I do like it. Let's go in the opposite direction, make it softer, rounder. Only use circles, nothing else. But yeah, okay, so let's go back into here. Let me undo this. Then I'm just gonna delete both of these and then put that background back on for the moment. This was hair framing base. Yeah, cause like it's cute. Maybe, okay, chat, do you think I should try it with like more of the pointy, like closer to what I have here? Cause I was trying to mimic the artist's like style for it. I'm torn because like I think the pointier would look better, and I have simplified it a lot, but I don't know. I mean, I could try it and then we could just, you know, get rid of it and try again if I really don't like it. But like, I don't know. Do you think like a little pointy and a little soft, or like pointy? Okay. Yeah, is it? I feel like it'll look cute no matter what, but I'm torn. Let me try like a little soft. And then a little, so we'll do like, this one will go here, that's fine. I do need to adjust the pressure myself though, but, oh, oops, wrong layer. I looped this, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, because like us, it's cute, but doing like this kind of shape, like I'm not the biggest fan of it. So what if we do like come in a little bit and get closer to, ooh. One of these days I'm gonna make the Control-Z counter and I'm gonna put it on my desk. Oh, you know what we could do actually? The little animation, hold on, let me go to it. Because we could use this for it. Where's the drawing one? Draw. Art. Sketch. Oh, which one was it? Hold on. We're gonna run through these real quick. So I can see exactly, I don't remember what they named it. But we can totally do the drawing counter with this. Where are you? What were you called? There it is, tablet, that's what it was, yep. So on this one, I think what we could do is I could make some like a static image, like maybe like a bubble or something, but this can be the Control-Z counter for us because I will use that so many times and that's not difficult to set up. Because all I have to do is just tell StreamerBot, and every time I make a particular keystroke, just to add one, and then we can easily put that up. So yeah, no, super, super easy. Ooh. And then we can have that. But yeah, that'll be super, super cute. That's not what I want. This is what I want. All right. So something a little closer to like this level of like, it's still soft, but it's more pointy than like what we were doing before was like this kind of shape, right? So let me follow this a little more carefully. Yeah, it definitely needs, I want to tone down my pressure on this. Almost. Head looks like garlic a little bit, but you know, who doesn't love garlic? Garlic's fantastic. There we go. Oops, did not mean to put that there, but that's all right. Yeah, okay, that's much better. No, not, well, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Dracula does not like garlic. Most vampires don't like garlic. That's why I could never be a vampire. Assuming that was, you know, like, you know how sometimes when they do like vampires in TV shows and stuff like that, they deny like some of the tales people have heard. It's like, no, vampires actually really love garlic. Like, I don't know why that was just a rumor that was spread. Like, if it was something like that, maybe I'd consider being a vampire. But if the whole you can't eat garlic thing is like 100%, no, I can't. I put garlic in like everything. Garlic, onions, shallots, like, I love garlic. I'm a garlic girly. There we go. Ooh, that looks nice. This is good. I'm gonna change my song. No. No, I'm gonna put on Bird Brain, even though I've listened to it maybe 10 times at least today. Alright, that's good. So let's get this one. I imagine vampires do have a weakness to garlic, but they eat it anyway, like how humans eat spicy things or minty things. Okay, I like that. I like that way more than like, oh, garlic will like kill them or something. No, I like that way more. Because it's like, no, I can eat it. It just is spicy. Vampires not liking garlic is vampire propaganda to get humans eating more garlic because it lowers blood pressure and makes blood flow better. Okay. I also like that. I really like that. I wish I could play these for you. Honestly, the Vocaloid songs are so good. They're so good. Okay, yeah, I'm already liking this a lot more than what we had a moment ago. It's honestly, it's just like any of these sections where I have to like curve, like this is too much curve. I want to follow the sketch that I did. Like that's a little better. I don't, you know, I don't love that. I don't love that. It doesn't spark joy. It does not spark joy for me. All right, let's try this again. It's getting a little too soft. I need this to not be quite as soft. If I do like, okay, that's a little better of a strat. It's definitely, it's too thick here. What if I start out here? It just, like, it feels like bananas. I don't know how else to describe it, like, but it feels like I'm just drawing a bunch of bananas. Which, ironically enough, is not the first time I've heard anyone describe anime hair like that. Get this over here, like that. No, let me turn the stabilization down to like 92. This around here. Okay, I need to pause here and then like it's almost got the shape there. It's way too thick, but no, around. No, I'm gonna do this one. What if we start like that, right? And then I do this one. It starts getting, the pressure is really sensitive on this. Okay, and then we just kind of like around it like that. Yeah. Oh, too big. Make that eraser smaller. Okay, so like that one, it's not quite as pointy. It's a little pointy, but it's not super pointy. You know what I mean? All right, and then I think I was using the brush the whole time. Congrats, me too. Yeah, I think I was using the paintbrush the whole time, but honestly, that's not an awful way to learn how to do this. Yeah, okay. Let's do... I'm kind of curious now that I have it on the Poto pen. You know, ironically, I think I like the brush more. I like the brush a lot more. No, it wasn't. Okay, no, I'm just deluding myself. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to readjust the pressure, but I don't want to do that right now, to be honest. It's really easy to like push way too hard, and then like it's the same size brush, just different amounts of pressure. Ooh. Yeah, now I'm throwing that stabilization up. How high can I get this? What if I do 150? Does that work? No, 100 is the max. You know, I don't hate that though. I don't know how high other artists keep their stabilization at, but like I tend to crank mine up. Like the minimum on most of my brushes is 90. So we'll do that. And we'll do this and round it. Okay, that's decent, and I can connect that in. Make that a little darker. Funny vampire weakness, compulsion to count things, drop a colander down, and then count all the holes. Yeah. You maxes out stabilization? Yeah. It's always between like 90 and 100 for me, which is basically just maxing it out. It's maxing it out with like slightly less steps. Let's do like that, and then we'll just round it. There we go. Okay. Not sure if I like this particular line, but I at least want to fill this in and then see how it looks, because I like this a lot more than what we had a moment ago. Yeah. Because I have a really hard time, especially with art, like trying to not be a perfectionist about everything. And especially for a style that like this is a very simplified look, like it does not need to be perfect. Oh, that's an eraser. I need a brush. Okay, let's do there. And then around. Bring that one around. Oop, went a little bit out the lines there. There we go. Put this one over here. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with the smaller brush. I think a 15 will be good. You know what? Let me actually up the stabilization to 60 on this. Yeah, I think for the painting it needs like a little more. There we go. At least when I'm lining it for the bucket. All right. Boop, 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 boop. And then minimal cleanup, which has been so nice, honestly. All right, this one over here will be fine. Hide the sketch real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, this one. 1 second. You ever like swallow air and it messes up your throat? Yeah, this one line I'm not loving too much. I can adjust a little bit here and there. Get that over there. You know, every once in a while, I feel like the symmetry tool does not do what it's supposed to. But I think this looks a lot better and will be much closer to what we're going for. So let's get rid of the background. I'm gonna save this real quick. Save as. Swallowed a dust bunny? Well, good thing it wasn't a slob. Alright, so that's gonna overwrite. Yes. Do not show again. I know I know the format, you can't save it if it's a PNG. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna reload textures. So remember how this looks, chat. It's cute, but it's like the shape language is not right for it. We're gonna reload. Ooh, okay. You know, in my mind, it doesn't... I don't like it, honestly. Okay, we tried the super round, we tried a little round. I think we're honestly just gonna go with what I tried initially and see if that works better. Because it's okay to keep trying things. I might end up redrawing the bangs because of it, but that's okay. I like this. I think I just want the pointy. I think that is what my heart wants. Is pointy. All right, let's do... We're gonna test out... Okay, I like the G pen. Stabilization 6, absolutely not. Let's crank that to 95. Yeah, I think honestly, it just needs bold lines and make it sharp. Yeah, I want to play with the line weight a little bit, but yeah, I think I have to make it sharp because like it just I don't know, it just doesn't look right. Like the bangs look pretty good, but when I get to the rest of the hair, just not feeling it. So we'll stick to the G pen, and then I will go with how I initially intended the lines to be like sharp and pointy and fun. It's like pointy's fun, right? Okay, I'm cranking that up to 100. But yeah, no, I think that's what I want to do. Hey, worst case, I just draw it again. That's good there. Turn this again. And like that. Whoop. Okay, the tail doesn't need to be quite that long. I do need to lift up a bit before then, but yeah. Yeah, I think I'll like it more. Let me do some mild adjustment here. To the G pen. There we go. Surround like this. It's a little too sharp on this side. I want it like a little more rounded. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Do like this. Clean up this line right here. Throw in, this is gonna end up being like a little opening right here. Yeah, I like that little, I'm gonna fix it slightly, but like doing these slight little details I like a lot. There we go. It's a little detail, but I think it looks good. Do this, and do this. Okay, and then let's make everything white real quick. Bring this around. Yeah, if I have to redo some of the bangs, honestly, that's not that bad. All right, we'll go around each of these lines. And let me bring this down to a 12. And then we can erase on the outside here, clean that up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this a lot more, honestly. There we go. All right, everything's good on that side. Let's get the bottom half. Ooh. Brush. Brush. This one over here, and then let's clean up the outsides. All right, I think a little more here. And then we can do that, okay. I don't know why that section didn't get colored in. That one needs a little more. Maybe the edge here? No, that's fine. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna like this one a lot more. And we will add like some very light shadows, especially since we have like, I want this section of the hair here to really feel like it's in front. So we'll do little things like that. And then I want this part right here to feel like it's really in the back. So let's get rid of the sketch. Yeah. Let me fix one little thing first. Like that. There we go. All right, save as. Okay, 11. There we go. Beautiful. All right, and same thing. Dun-dun! Okay, yeah, I like that a lot more. That looks way better in my opinion. Though it's interesting, it is getting cut off. Why is it getting cut off? Let me... Nope. Standard. I don't know if you can see this, chat, but like, there should be like a tiny bit more here where the bangs are. So I'm not sure why that's getting cut off. So that's interesting. But the good news is this shape for the hair overall, I do really like. So like, I think in general for after stream, I will figure out what's going on with that, but we'll get like as much, like that needs a little extra. Let me check that on here. Put this underneath. Base. I don't see. Oh, I see it. I see it. There we go. But yeah, it's cutting off like right here for some reason, and I'm not sure why he's getting chopped off. But little things like that I can take care of later. I guess it just won't go in. You know what? There must be something on top of it. Let me see it in movement. So I'm trying to see if it appears when it's away from the face. Oh, actually, I can test that here. It does. Does it? Or is it? No, it looks like it's just chopped. That's interesting. So what I can do to figure out that, because what I'm guessing, it's in the middle though. So I would think, right? Let's see. That's a good spot where you can see it. I would think that normally, if it's in the middle, it shouldn't be an issue, right? But maybe there's a limitation to that. Maybe I have to make these inner spikes a little smaller.
Y'all are awesome. That is all.
Hi, Smoke. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I will fix that later. That's an adjustment that, like, I can honestly, if I really wanted to. Where's my movie brush? No, that's not the right one. Oh! Everything is not where it used to be. Blend, liquefy, there we go. If I wanted to, I could take these and just like smoosh it in like that, basically. So that's something we can adjust later. That's not a big deal at all. I do want to add in some of the shadows though. So hair, framing, shadow. Let me go to where I think the bangs are on layer 10? Texture Atlas 10? No, 12. There we go. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay, I want this particular gray for this. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna select within here. It's a selection from layer. You know what, let me select both actually. Do unselect that. Reselect from layer. Welcome back. And then on this layer, no, not the pencil, we'll do the G pen for this. My tummy hurts from eating paint and popcorn ceiling. Maybe you should eat a penny. And batteries, uh-oh. All right, so like that, and then that'll fall underneath. I want this to be a lot more in the shadow. So what if we do like that? Get rid of that over there. And then this one over here is gonna have like a shadow like that. Yeah, there we go. It's like I want a little bit. I don't want too much, but I want a little bit. All right, this is underneath, so I want this to cut in like that. Probably do like a little over here too. Then this would have like a little bit like that. Okay, I think because the light would be here, I could put a little like let me adjust this a little bit. It's like almost the way I want it to be. There we go. All right, so let's deselect this. Where's that? That's on the base. How did you get outside of the line? How'd you get there? Okay, so I think this will add a lot. Eat some Tums, 15 of... How much did we find out, like, how many Tums are you legally allowed to eat before something bad might happen? Because we looked this up forever ago. All right, then we're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna save this, save as. Okay, that one's good. Yep, save. Okay, cool. And let's open this back up. I'm gonna have this play again. I will figure out what's going on with those little corners, but right now we don't need to worry about that. I can do the dink donk, dink, 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 dink. Then reload. There we go. I do like the little bit of shadow. Once we decide what all the colors are gonna be, it's gonna look even better. I think the only thing that, and this is a limitation due to not the program itself, that I haven't made my own spine 2D model for it, but there are parts of the hair I want to have be a little bouncier, but that is not something that like I can do without making my own spine 2D model and animating it myself. So, but this part of the bangs looks fantastic. I'm happy with redrawing the bangs that we've done already, but that'll be something I do after stream. But I like the way the hair looks more in this style than like trying to make it look as close to the original artist style as possible. Because I don't think it would have looked bad if we had done that, but I do like adding a little bit of our flair into it. So that means we can start working on the back of the hair. So let's switch back over to here. So this, for now, this is done. We're good. We will eventually figure out the colors. I'll add in some fun little highlights, but that's a later thing. That's not a right now thing. All right, so hair framing. No, that can actually stay there now. Hair side, okay. So we had the same issue here. But I already have my ruler and everything, so that's good. This should be the sketch layer. Okay, so we have 2 sections of it. We have the white section of the hair, and then we have the blue section of the hair. I think it was no more than 10 a day. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, 10, look, I'll take like 1 or 2 Tums. 10 Tums a day is excessive. Like, I wouldn't want to eat 10 Tums a day already. Okay, so we're gonna do this white hair sketch. And then this will be blue hair sketch. I wanted to make sure that you could see like the little extra bit of white hair, because there wasn't a good way for me to add another section of hair into this, but you know, you do what you can. So we're gonna pick both of these up and we're going to scooch these so that the lines match up perfectly. There we go. And then we can do one at a time. I'm gonna stick to the white hair first. But let me get rid of it over here. I'm gonna increase the size of this. There we go. All right, let me turn off these sketches just to make sure everything is... Aha, I knew I missed some of it. Okay. And then we're gonna check real quick. Yep, okay, I don't see anything. Okay, so this is gonna be hair side white. Oh, I didn't want to put the P there. And this is gonna be the outline. All right, let's do the G pen. All right, so there's technically 3 sections to this. So we have this main one here, like this here. This goes to the side, and then this one is underneath, like that. Gonna turn this a little bit. There we go. Want it to kind of, yeah, there we go. And then I'm getting the feeling that we might run into that same... Actually, no, this will be in the back, so I'm not sure if we'll see it in the same way. Ooh, did not want to save that. There we go. Why is that so off? Hold on. Ooh. Oh, I remember what I did with this. That's why it's doing that. So one of these is the correct placement on the left or the right. You know what, let's take a look at this quick. Let me do standing. Okay, so the right-hand side was the placement I wanted. I remember what I did with this. I had to keep scooching it until I found what worked. Actually, do I like the left or the right more? Am I being lazy about this? No, I think I like the left more now that I'm looking at it. Whether it's lazy or not, I don't care. That's what I'm going with. All right, let's... Need a smaller eraser. No, like, where's my 12? There we go. And then now we're going to do the white base here. So this is going to be a white base instead of white outline. All right, this one I'm just gonna like paint in entirely. I'm not gonna use the fill tool just because it's so small, like as is. And we're gonna do little scalloped edges. For a bit now, I've been trying to make my JoJo art style a lot more gritty, dark-like, and manga-like. Only got 2 pictures done in such a style. It's awesome that you're developing that style, though. I'm really excited to see where you take it. I feel like there's sometimes... Let me phrase it like this. I'm still finding the style that I want to do when it comes to when I draw like anime characters, right? But I feel like when I draw the squeaks, I feel like that's me. Like that is like my style I have developed based on all like the dumb little things that I like, right? Like that one feels very me. And when I draw anime a lot of the times, like whenever I'm working on a VTuber design, my brain's like, yeah, no, that's your design. Like that's like, they're all, you know, mine obviously, but like, where's paint? I have it in my paintbrush. Oh no, I am on the right brush. The style just feels like that is classic Lia, you know what I mean? Yeah, you small, yeah, it's partially because I'm small, but you know. What is it? I don't know why it keeps going so low, but whatever. Just do that. There we go. All right, we're gonna hide the sketch. Okay, looks like I got everything. Cool. All right, we're going to hide this. We're gonna leave the blue sketch for the moment, but we're gonna see how this looks generally just with the white done. So save as. 11. There we go. Okay. It should, that little like scallop area should be hidden pretty well. Not too worried about that. There we go. Okay. And then let's see it with some movement. Do the bell. Ooh, I like that you can see it more in the movement, because sometimes with when you have it just like standing like this, you can't really see the movement, like the hair. It's like, oh yeah, like these little two, you know, bits over here. But as soon as I throw the bell on it, you can see it really well. So that looks good. Okay, I like that. This bell, it's such a cute emote. Like, oh, I'm already so excited for this. Okay, it doesn't look like it's getting cut off there. I wonder why it's getting cut off in that section. I bet you if I select the original Atlas like number on here and I reset it, I bet you if I do that, then I can figure out exactly why. It's probably, I just have to scooch it in just like a tiny amount. Put the two pictures in another section, arts and crafts. Oh yeah, absolutely, feel free. I like seeing y'all's work and everything. It's fun to see like what everyone's working on, because I saw somebody was doing like Warhammer minis in there, which was really cool to look at. I've seen a bunch of different art stuff from y'all, but it's fun, it's nice. Every time I see the nails on Lia's hand, all I think is I want scritches from them. Actually, speaking of, I did my actual nails, like in real life. I haven't done them in so long, but Ren Fair is coming up, so I wanted to have like cute little nails for Ren Fair and everything. So I did them. When I'm not eating the paint, I'm finger painting with it. I kind of miss finger painting. Like, I know people think of finger painting and they're like, that's for kids, but like, honestly, like your fingers are great brushes. Like, you could make some really cool stuff. All right, I'm gonna put this in its own separate folder. White hair here. That way I can easily turn this on and off as needed. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the blue hair. So the only difference that I want to make here is, I think I'm gonna represent the darker hair with like this color gray, but we'll see. Yeah, honestly, the thing is like, I've learned from painting, what I have learned is you don't want to fight texture as much as like a lot of people think you do. Like texture is great because if things look too similar, if it's too smooth, your brain doesn't like it and it looks like muddy and gross and bleh, right? So adding contrast both in value and in texture is really, really important. And it's something that like a lot of beginner artists fight with and struggle with. And I've been there too. Like I especially when I started digital art, I was like, oh, I can like blend this out and it'll look so nice. And then it would get really muddy really fast. And I was not understanding why until I started painting like more and more. Okay, so we're still gonna do the black outline. So let's get the G pen. Also, these little, I love these little nubs here. Like these are so cute. I wanted to make sure that I had them included over here. But yeah, I love the little nubs. They're so cute. Let me change my song real quick. I like Amaranth, but I don't want it right now. What do I want to play? I think I want this one. No. Dance hall's good. I'm not in the mood for that. You know what? Rammstein. Here, nub. Poke the nub. Nub nub. There we go. Yeah, no, these are so cute. I loved them. So let's do like that. Little nubs. And then we can take this from here and go like that. Ooh, that was a pretty smooth line, if I do say so myself. There we go. And then I have, yeah, like I tried to match it like pretty well. Some of these like they don't transfer the way you think they would, but they work pretty well. Like the way I would have drawn like this section out here, I would have gone like longer like that, right? But when you put it in the program, it doesn't look right. You want me to poke nub, poke, 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 poke. All right, let's get this first one. Okay, this was one little one here. And then I want like that. Whoop. I'm gonna turn this actually. Whoop. There we go. 1 nub, 2 nub, 3 nub. All the little nubbies. All right, this one here. I want this to look like, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna take this and kind of bring it up. Like I want it to be like close to an entire line that goes like this, right? But I still want like a little bit of separation. And then same thing here. There we go. Beautiful. Then I'm gonna start this line first before we get that last one in. Because what I can do is go like this. So there's still like a little bit of separation, but it's like closer. And then we can do this. I'm gonna redo that one. There we go. And then I'm gonna erase that little bit there. All right, and then we're gonna see how this looks. Let's switch to this. Oh no, I did this all over the sketch. No, we gotta redo this. I was so happy with how it was coming out. I knew it was going too well. I knew it was going too well. I did it on the wrong layer. Yeah. It was going too well. I'm telling you, the gods know I would be too powerful if I were smart enough to do things correctly the first time. I've gotten through life through spite and sheer stupidity, and the gods don't like that. They're like, no, 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 you've done a little too well for how we set you up. That's okay. We'll show them. We'll show them. There probably is a way to, like, save that. I probably could find a way to pick out all, like, the blue tones and get rid of them. I'm not dealing with that right now. There we go. I feel like this could use, like, a, yeah, and a little, like, yeah. Yeah. So same thing here, where I go, whoop. Maybe not quite that curved. And then, whoop. Nope. Whoop. 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 Twisting myself all weird. Don't need to do that. I can just, instead of rotating me, I could rotate the canvas. There we go. All right, same thing. I'm gonna do that. Whoop. And then connect this like straight down, basically. Or straight up, depending on which way you're looking at it. Okay, same thing here. Oh, actually, you know, I kind of like it there. That's not where the line exactly is supposed to be, but I'm okay with that, actually. And then same thing here. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. If we don't like anything, we can just fix it. All right. Whoop. Then fix that. Okay, now that this is on a separate layer. Wow. Crazy. Now we can fill this in. I think I'm gonna keep it on the G pen for this, actually. It's like I'm gonna make this a little easier. This I'm just gonna fill in because this is just, it's small. I don't need the fill tool for that. All right, this goes down this way. And then follow this here. Don't be afraid to color outside the lines also, because like, all you have to do is just erase it. Like most of the time, I feel like I end up accidentally like having a little bit of pixels that end up not getting colored in if I don't do it this way. Where like, I think I've gotten everything from the outline, but turns out no, I did not. All right, bring this in here. Okay. Whoop. Okay, that should be good. And now, dun dun. All right. Aside from a few little itty bitty spots, yeah. No, I'll take it. That is so much better than it used to be. I'm so happy I found out about that trick. All right. So now, keep in mind, we are still going to change the colors at some point. Don't need to worry about that at the moment. We can worry about that later. But now we can see what it'll look like with both the darker and lighter sections. And then we still need a shadow color for this. So I think the shadow can be like maybe this color. But we'll worry about shadow in a second. This is going to be blue hair outline. line. Blue hair face. And then I'll add in blue hair shadow. There. Okay, let's save this. Okay, number 11. And then let's see how this looks. All right, ready, chat? I'll even make this a little smaller. Dun dun! Look at that. Look at that. No, this is really cute. Look at how cute this is coming out. Like, this is adorable. And I can't wait to redo the center bangs, honestly. I think it'll look a lot better in the... I think I was fighting against my own style so much because I was like, oh, well, I want it to look like, you know, the EmoteLab emotes because the EmoteLab ones are super cute, right? And that's all, like, well and fine. But I really, I'm happy that I ended up making that choice. And I appreciate the encouragement earlier, chat, because I think the pointer lines look better. Like, there's a lot of softness to the character, and I think I like the softness more in, like, the hands and the ears and everything else. I think the hair is just how it should be. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? Alright, I want to go through, before I do the little back section of hair, because that area is going to be white, I want to go through a few of these and see how this is looking. Let me, we're going to center it, and then, there we go. Yeah, no, this is going to look fantastic. I can't wait till this is, like, fully done and customized so we can have all our little custom emotes. They're so cute. I think the plan for the night is, okay, so we'll do the little back section. I'll go and redraw the front bangs real quick, because we might as well at this point. This is so cute. Oh my god. Yeah, this is absolutely adorable. I can't get over it. The only thing I might have to adjust is this line here, because I don't like the way that this is cutting in. Like, it's not the worst thing, but I don't like how this is cutting in. But that's an easy fix. So let's put the shadows on the white and the black sections, or it'll blue technically, but yeah, no sad. Look at the gremlin. They're sad. What did you do to them? What did you do to them? They're all sad. Oh, and I adjusted the eyes. I haven't given it the color or anything, but you can see that I changed the eye shape to fit, instead of like the oval shape, I like the circle shape for myself. Lots of support here on YouTube. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. I'm so excited. This is gonna look so good when it's done. Oh, the face of someone about to get punched. Hold on, hold on. I have something for this. There we go. Angry. These are gonna look so good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy that we switched up the hairstyle slightly. And then the only thing I have to do is on the clothing, I gotta keep the width a little bit, because you see the little stick legs, right? There's like 1 or 2 of them that they ended up going past that, so I do have to make it a little like wider on the bottom. But like, it's so cute. It's so cute. There's no angry. Look, cake. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Chat, okay. What do you like more? I personally like the camcorder more for the caught in 4K, but do you like the phone camera? I don't know, there's something about like the camcorder to me that I just like it more personally, but what do y'all think? All right, let's do shadows. Okay, we're gonna select these. All right, and we're gonna add some shadows. Let's do this on... Oh yeah, let me hide the white hair for a second. Alright, we got the G pen, we're good. There we go. Let me clean that up a little. Of course, the old head likes the older tech option more. You know what? You know what? How about you listen to your elders and shut the hell up? Camcorder looks cool, right? Yeah, I mean, the fact that I call it a camcorder should tell you enough about how old I am. Because I feel like the younger generations probably just call it like either a video camera or just, I don't know. I feel like camcorder is kind of an outdated or like antiquated word for it. Whoop. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just get that all nice and sharp. And then because this is all like the back of the hair, I want to make sure that you can really tell like how low this is. Because that's nice. I like that. That's very nice. Okay, so back on tapes were chonky and had to manual rewind. Okay, so I went to Goodwill the other day. I got a couple of cool shirts, but they actually did have some VHS tapes. I didn't find anything I liked because I want to collect them again. I wish I had all my VHS tapes from when I was a kid, but we don't have them anymore. So I almost picked up if anyone remembers cassette tapes, a cassette tape player. And I was like, man, I don't even have any cassettes. Like, I could pick up cassettes, I could find cassettes, but I don't have any cassettes right now. But I really want this cassette player, and it was like 15 bucks, and like, there's a part of me that's like, man, I should have just gotten it, even if it's like aesthetic decor. I just wanted it so bad. I do need to get a VHS player for my CRTs, though. I do love me VHS tapes and sticking them in the rewinder. Yeah, I remember, okay, so when I was a little kid, I used to watch a bunch of like Disney movies on VHS, and I remember we had a VHS rewinder built into, it was either built into the TV or it was like built into the player, but it was this big knob that you could turn left to reverse it, or you could turn right to fast forward. And what I used to do as a kid, so I could not go to bed as early as my mom wanted me to, was in the middle of a movie, I'd be watching like Cinderella or something, and I'd go up to the VHS and I would turn the knob to rewind it, like, 20 minutes at a time, and my mom would come in to see like where I was at in the movie, but because I kept doing it in such like small intervals, my mom just assumed, oh, okay, we're like almost done, she can go to bed soon. But I did not want to go to bed, even as like a little kid. I was like, no, I don't want to go to bed yet. So if you wanted to know what I was like as a kid, that doesn't sum it up, but that gives you a good idea of how creative I was. Let's do that. Ooh. Ooh. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I want some shadow at least. Since it's like all the way at the bottom, like it's gonna have heavier shadow here, so let me do the same. I want it like thicker here, yeah, just a little bit here, and then same thing here, a little thicker on the bottom. Leah Brat got it. You ever hear that saying about like strict parents create sneaky kids? That's basically that's a better summary of my childhood. I wasn't allowed to do shit, and not because I was like bad, just because strict parents. All right, this one over here. Get that little bit. But no, I was a good kid. Like the kind of stuff, like I didn't get in trouble for like being bad at school, like bad with other kids and things like that. I got in trouble mostly for like grade related things because I didn't know that I had like very severe ADHD. So like doing tasks on time as a child with ADHD, not really the easiest thing. So like the only time I ever got detention in school was because the middle school I was going to implemented this system that if you forgot to bring in your homework 3 times, it didn't matter if it was 3 times in a row, if it was 3 times over 6 months, if you forgot to turn in your homework 3 times, you got detention. Which is kind of a stupid system, to be honest, because like putting me in detention doesn't fix that habit. And I didn't do anything really wrong, it's just I forgot. You know what I mean? So, like, I was never late to class, I never played hooky, all my teachers, minus like a couple of them, loved me. It was always those teachers that like everybody hated. But no, I got detention for forgetting to do my homework. That was me as a bad kid. Let's see, I feel like this went outside the lines. No, it didn't. Okay. All right, let's see how that looks for the shadow. We'll add the white hair back in. And file save as. Boop. And then back to EmoteLabs. Okay, we'll leave it on the camcorder one, but let's reload the texture. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, this little bit, the little bit of shadow adds so much to it. Cause like I don't want it to be super heavy. I like the shadow, but I want it to be like minimal, simplistic. This is going very well. I like this a lot. Okay, let's add the shadows on the white hair. I think I'm gonna be a little heavier on the shadows there because of the way everything is getting blocked by the hair that's like directly in front of the ears, like the bangs there. And then we can redraw this section here after we do, I want to do the back part first, but then we can do this part to have it match up. If I was smart, I left the sketches for these. If I was not smart, then I can just use what we have to go over them and quickly design it, which should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, you know, I like Green Day, I just don't want to listen to them right now. You know what? Portuguese music is fine. But yeah, honestly, was not that bad of a kid. It's funny, because like, when people talk to me, they always assume I was some badass kid. And I don't know why. Like, what about me gives that off? Where everyone's like, oh, you were a little troublemaker, weren't you? I was like, no, actually I wasn't. I was not. I was in trouble a lot, but for strict parenting reasons, not because I was actually doing anything wrong. All right, let's do... Let me add this in just so it matches. So we'll do blue hair. And then there we go, everything in there. Now we can select the outline. Oh no, I need to add that in. Okay, so the outline and the base are selected. Let's grab the appropriate gray here. Oh, look, we are missing a little. Okay, we're gonna be smart about this. Let's do this real quick. There we go. Now we're not missing the white there, and I can reselect these. And now we can use this one. Okay, so I want to show a good amount of shadow here. This would be a little easier if I could have a little more control over the way everything moved. So I could use a couple of tricks that I have for it, but... you know what, let me do this way and then I'll erase the section I want. 17. No, 17 is way too big. Let's do it 12. All right, there we go. That should be good. Save this again. Okay, yep, that's fine, that's good. And then back to EmoteLabs. Reload. There we go. And then let me see one that moves more. Let me do drive. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, let's do the little back section of the hair over here, and then we can redraw the bangs. And then as long as we're feeling good, honestly, I think we should either start on the eyes or the body, but I'm not sure. We'll get to that when we get there. Let's take care of the back of hair real quick. But this, I can't get over how cute these are. Just like, look at, they're driving. They're so cute. They're just driving. All right, no, I want to skip the song. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, back to here. Okay, so now I need to see exactly where, there it is. Me for real, yeah, you every time you're driving. But you need a cell phone in the other hand. Okay, so hair side was this one. Hair rear should be, yeah. There we go. All right, let's line these up. Perfect. Yeah, this will be nice and easy. Okay, so this is hair, rear, outline. I'm gonna switch this to white and black. Okay, G-pen, let's go. All right, we're gonna do it like... Oh, I want to go straight and I keep curving it. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna bring in this line here and then do like that. And the same thing, this goes up, and then I'm gonna clean that up a little bit, just slightly. There we go. And then we are going to bring this around. I don't technically need to do that, but I like having this all easily fillable. Okay, so now we need white for this part. Okay, this is gonna be hair, rear, base. All right, let's get, oh, not that one. Okay, same thing all around. And then that goes there. I'm just gonna bring this up to here so it's nice and easy for filling. Oh my, your model's hair is so long, not right? I like having a couple of different options. But the emotes are gonna be all like, you know, the OG short style. Actually, my IRL hair is now longer than OG Lia's length hair. Every time I try to take a sip of my drink, it freaks out my model. Oh, all I said basically was I like having a few options. But we're working on some emotes, and the emotes are gonna have the short hairstyle. Okay, that should be good. Let's take off the sketch. Should be this one, right? No, not that. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna hide this real quick, and then we can get rid of it on here. Just whoop. get that little section over there, and then that should be good. Yeah, they've been really bad about it. Somebody subbed the other day in the middle of getting ads to get out of the ads, and Twitch made them watch the entire thing, even though they had just paid for subs. So, which I thought is wild, like that they made them finish out the entire thing, even though it's like, well, if you want to stop the ads, you sub. They subbed, so stop the ads. Like after it was fine, but like in the middle, I don't know if it just took too long to process or what, like how long they had to watch after, but they had to watch them. It was crazy. Okay, so that is good. Now we can get rid of that sketch, and then we'll see how this looks. All right, save this one. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh, you bought a sub? Should have thought of that before. That's literally how they were trading it. It's wild. Like, I can't believe that, like, I could understand if there was, like, 3 seconds left in an ad and, like, it took a second to process that you were a subscriber. But, like, buying the sub in the middle of advertisements and being forced to watch them, like, that's wild to me. They're like, no, you didn't have it before we played the ads, so you gotta sit there and watch. It's crazy. Like, I don't like Twitch's ad policy, but you know, if only they worked on, like, I don't know, discovery. Maybe they could get more people in to, you know, do subs and stuff like that, or just make money off of ad revenue, so they wouldn't have to, like, push it so aggressively. But, like, what do I know? I'm just a Twitch and YouTube streamer. I don't know anything. Yeah, it's long, and then I have the short one, and then I'm sure I'll make another version at some point. Is my plan after we get these emotes, like, ready to go, is to start working on the textures for this model, because I have the logo on the shirt and everything, but I want to change up, like, the textures for a bunch of things on here so that we can have upgraded model too. All right, let's do this, and then now let me pick one that, there we go, we'll be able to see it here. So let's reload the textures. Oh, this is so cute. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, okay, let's do Bell. There we go. There's, like, a little separation, like, here. I don't think I need to have, like, the extra strands, because, like, when, let's pretend we're making the emote right now. It's ready to go. Like, yeah, this much is fine. Oh, I think there is a little, yeah, I gotta fix that. Okay. But, like, honestly, it's, even as an artist, like, if you rigged a Spine 2D model for your own style of stuff and, like, you never, like, you know, sent it out, for YCH stuff, this would be incredible to, like, get things out. Like, it's not necessary, but, like, something that people could do is make their own Spine 2D models and sell those too. And say, yeah, you can make emotes with this, here's the base. Like, just like what, so their username is 0x4682b4. It's a specific shade of blue, but I'm not sure what to call them. They're I believe they're Chinese. I could be wrong, but they are an Asian VTuber who doesn't write in English all that much. So they picked a hex code for their name, and it's kind of a pain to reference their name in speech. Yeah, it's so detailed, right? It's so cute. Like, I love this. Like, let me save this real quick. Yeah, confirm. It'll take one moment, and then I will show you, like, the difference and everything. I love it. Yeah, it's a really pretty shade of blue too. But I don't know how to, like, I don't want to call them OX because, like, that's not what their name is. But yeah. And, like, if I call them blue, that's not really right either. It's a shade of blue, but, like, you know what I mean? I love how the little emote's still trying to, like, bounce around behind me. And it's just like, I could do it. I could get there. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. All right, 9 out of 12 pages. Got 3 more pages, and then I can show you 10, 11, there we go. Okay. So they have like sample characters. So this is like what it looks like with all of these. So these are all the examples without touching the textures whatsoever. This is I don't know if anyone will remember, but the first chibi that I bought also by this same artist was this, right? And I love this one, and it's super cute. And then this is what we have for our emotes currently. And then, yeah, this is their own character right here. And then once it loads in the textures, this won't take as long as when it saves, thankfully, but it does take a moment. But you can see the difference between like that style and then my texture changes. But people have made some really cool stuff with it. I want to see if it's possible for me to like make a squeak with this, but that's like for another day. But yeah, so what I'm gonna add in the shadows here, and then we're gonna redo the bangs to fit. But like, oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. And then I'll decide if I want to do the eyes or if I want to do the little sweatshirt. I haven't decided how I want to do this. I think it's going to be in this version. I think this is just going to be an oversized shirt because my model normally, like the one I'm using right now, this is like kind of a crop top, and then I have baggy jeans on. But I'm gonna make some adjustments once we do like the full texture like changes. All the way back in the days of when you were flesh and blood. I know. Yeah, squishy model. I honestly, at some point, I'm just gonna pop on here like with the IRL. Like I'm gonna have the camera on, and I'll have like the VTuber on here too, so people don't get super confused. Because I remember when I switched initially, people were like, "What is that?" Like it was also when VTubing wasn't quite as popular. But yeah. It's crazy, like, who, you know, the OGs who have been here for years and have seen it all. Leah IRL is very pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, let's get the shadows. All right, let's put that in. So that's gonna be hair, rear, shadows. Yeah. Honestly, the most OG you can get with me is from when I first started out Twitch streaming over 10 years ago. And then after not streaming for years, when I had the like pink ooh-woo gun background. And we do mean it all. The cosplays are crazy good. Thank you. Honestly, like, I don't know. I don't want to do it full time again. I don't think. Like, there was nothing wrong with it. It's just a lot of work. It's just so much work. But I think I would like to get to a point where I can do a cosplay once in a while, or even if it's just like I technically cosplay as Leah, because like I have a wig. I need to re-dye the bangs or like tint them or something because it's a little too dark gray. I wanted it to be like lighter, but honestly, I wouldn't mind like doing just like, hey, it's a Leah cosplay like once in a while. All right, this, I think, honestly, let me test something because this is like the literal back of the hair. This would be like dark for the most part. So I think I want to see what it looks like if I just do this. I mean, that and the social media management was like, I know, oh God, like there are things that are similar for like doing like full-time cosplay and then for VTubing. Like what I do hasn't changed all that much, right? It's just like I'm the VTuber instead of the person. But like a lot of it's really similar. I just do more like, I can't even say I do more art because I was still like making things. Like I had to buy more stuff than I was used to making, but I adjusted a bunch of stuff. I was like refitting things, I was adding stuff, I was fixing things on costumes that I had bought. So it was just like I wasn't making 100% of the cosplay just because like I couldn't do that for every single thing that I had worked on. I mean, look a lot like Leah already. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, obviously this, you know, the look is going to be different between like real life and, you know, anime, but I do have certain things that I've tried to make Leah look like me, or like kind of like an in-between. Like on my model that I had made for myself, I have my face tattoo on there. And honestly, I would love to add in all my tattoos. If I somehow become big enough for people to want to cosplay, I just don't want to do that to them. Like, you could do just the moon tattoo, and then that's fine. Like, I don't want to stress cosplayers out, because, like, there's, like, two sides of it. It's, like, one is, if somebody else was literally wearing all of my tattoos, like, that would feel a little weird for me. But the other thing is, I don't want to put cosplayers through that, because I have so many tattoos, and, like, there's no way you could replicate that unless I literally like took pictures of basically every tattoo I have and just popped it on there. All the socials, I saw the big tat. Yeah, my neck and my chest. I'm literally going tomorrow to work on my arm. But like I have the outer bicep almost completely done. The inner bicep I have hopefully one more session, two at absolute most, but I think it's gonna be one more session. I learned the inner bicep really hurts. Like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but my inner bicep was worse, especially my elbow specifically, but my inner bicep and elbow was worse than my jaw, neck, and chest. Like, genuinely. How much does the chest cover? So it's, I specifically had my artist stay off of the booba because I wanted that part to be plain. But it goes down my sternum, like maybe an inch above, inch and a half above the ribcage tattoo. So like it goes down the center of everything, but it covers most of the like upper chest. Yeah, it hoarded. But like, you know, beauty is pain. Ooh, okay. I think this is good. I like the shadow shade for inside here, because that gives it a little more depth. The sternum, okay, so for tattoos in general, from my experience personally, and I would say I have a pretty high pain tolerance, the tattoos that hurt the most for me were probably elbow is like the worst one I've had so far, and sternum is second worst. Thankfully, it's like I don't have a lot on the sternum itself, but I would say ribs follow up after that. But part of the reason why, I mean, ribs are gonna hurt anyway, but it's worse for me because I'm 5 foot, so my ribs are a lot closer together than the average person's are. So I don't get as much breathing room, so to speak, in between when my artist is hitting bone and just hitting like skin. Or baby Axie days. So I remember tattoos were minimum back then. Yeah, I've gotten so much work done in the past year, so it's kind of crazy because I was looking at pictures of myself even from like actually a year ago at this point, and I didn't have my neck done, I didn't have my chest done, and I didn't have the outer and inner bicep on my left arm. And it's crazy to see like the difference, because I was having a conversation with a friend about this, of like, at what point are you like considered heavily tattooed? And I'm starting to feel like I'm in the heavily tattooed category now, but a year ago I would have said no, even though he was arguing that, well, like other people would consider me heavily tattooed. Full transformation by comparison. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I know you like that Triforce tattoo, but that is unfortunately getting blacked out. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting too. I technically have some blackout on my neck, but it's like a gradient blackout. But my my left hand, before you get to the fingers, is getting blacked out because I want to put there's a specific Dark Souls 1 faction that I want to put on there. And there's no way for me to put it, because it's a crescent moon. If you just slap a crescent moon on top of the Triforce, like, you're gonna see the rest of the Triforce, so I have to get that blacked out. Yeah, I know. Like, here's the thing, though. I do like the Triforce, and in my mind, it is still there. Like, after I get it blacked out, it's still technically there. It just won't be as visible. But, like, originally, I was supposed to have this be a Zelda sleeve, but I think I made the better choice into making it into a Dark Souls sleeve. Because to me, I've always explained Dark Souls like this, that it is an adult Zelda game, in my opinion. Like, that's the way I've always viewed it. So that's you know, how I'm doing it, but I can't remember. I remember Triforce Tat, but where was that one? So it's on the top of my left hand, like before you hit the fingers, and before you hit the wrist. Sometimes I wish I had my camera on still so I could just, like, you know, show real quick. It's fair, Sag, but fair. Yeah, no, I like it, but I think for me, this is the better choice. And then, oh god. I have so many plans to get things done. Like, I've been working on ideas for my back piece. I know on my right upper arm, I have my Tomie tattoo, and my artist is really good at, like, fleshy stuff and gore and things like that. So I'm literally bringing him my Tomie book, showing him the kind of textures that are in it, and saying, have fun. Drop some tat tour pics on Installator. Honestly, at some point, I probably will do some kind of tattoo tour, because people do seem really interested in that. Like, as I've gotten more tattooed, people are like, oh, what's this? I want to see this one. Actually, literally, when I went out to dinner the other night, my waiter, he was super sweet. And he was also pretty heavily tattooed. He had a bunch of trad work, which was really cool to look at. But he was like, hey, can I see your arm real quick? And it's where I have Quailag. And he was like, oh, that's beautiful. Like, I love, like, the painterly look. Like, just not, you know, the way he was explaining is, like, on him, he doesn't like it, which is how I feel about, like, trad and neo-trad. Like, they're cool tattoos. I don't like them personally for my own style on me. All right, we gotta figure out where this one is. Oh, this bang. Okay, should be right here. Okay, nope, those can stay. Bang. Bang! All right, let me grab... Why are you not picking up any? Oh, I see why they're not picking anything. Trad is short for traditional, so if you ever see, like, they might also be branded as old school tattoos, but you see, like, mom with the heart and, like, the very heavy, like, thick lines, or you'll see, like, a lot of portraits and things like that. Like, let me see if I can pull up an example of American trad tattoo. Here is a great example. Let me save this and I'll pop it on screen. All right. So I can, oh wait, I could literally just, yeah, I can pop it in here, make it nice and easy. Where are my downloads? There we go. Perfect. Let me pop this in here. So this is American traditional or trad. There's also something called neo-trad. I think, honestly, with how thin the line work is on this, I think this would fall into neo-trad rather than like a standard American traditional. But you get the idea with this. Think like bolder lines for the outline, but that is kind of what you're looking at. But you've probably seen tattoos that are like similar to this at some point. But yeah, if you type in like American trad or trad tattoos, or neo-trad if you want to see the difference, it's basically that. Yeah, honestly, if social medias were like more chill about things, I wouldn't mind showing more of the tattoos like in areas that are a little risky to show, but like it's crazy how it feels like I can only really show off like my extremities, and even then it's hard. Okay, let's see, there they are. Okay, so we need to put this on tops of these. Also, we go. Okay, so now it's completely on top. Does not look like I have the sketch. But the good news is, I can just hide this. You know, let me be smart about this for a second. Let's do 50, and then add these back in. 50%, 50%. I'm gonna make sure these are lined up, because, yeah, these are not lined up quite right. Okay, that's as close as it's gonna get. That can go back up to 100. Okay, those are good. And then this can also go back up to 100. And then... no, it's still a little off. Hold on. Ugh. It's bothering me. That should be on top. Yeah, okay. Now we're just gonna get rid of this, and then we'll turn this into a sketch effectively. I want a tattoo that has more of a psychedelic or alien aesthetic. One where there are eyes across my arm. Honestly, not for me, not in like a psychedelic or any kind of trippy style, but like eyes everywhere with like fleshy bits and like very like brutal. Like that's all me. But it's so much fun that like we can both have like a specific motif where it's like, I want eyes all over me. And then you want yours in like psychedelic, alien, kind of like fun vibes, colors. And then I want mine to be like very gory, horror, brutalist, like just very like, ah. But it's nice because like there are so many talented artists that can just take that motif and like you give it 5 different artists, you get 5 completely different things. All right, that's back on. So let's see, this is the direct center on this one because I think the other one got moved to, this is, are we on 12? No, we're on 11. I think it's on 12, let me check. Yeah, okay, these are the side bangs. So we can do that after. Oh wait, no, they're not. I'm a liar. This is the center, this is a side. So we're gonna have to copy and paste that, but we can lay that over. That's nice and easy. It's tedious, but we can take care of it. But this is also what I don't like about whenever these update and then the textures are no longer in the same spot that they were. But that's fine. Just a little extra work. Okay. So these are good. We're gonna sketch out. You know what, let me add in the shrimp brush. I know it'll come up under pen, yeah, because pen is part of pencil, which is kind of annoying sometimes for that, but whatever. All right, and I'm gonna make this, let's do pink. Just so it's nice and bright and easy to see. True, I love a mix of both brutalist and psychedelic, but I love psychedelic style for the most part, yeah. Yeah, psychedelic, like, I can definitely appreciate it, but for me, it's like, I'm not quite as drawn towards it, but in the same way that you're, like, more drawn towards the psychedelic side. But there is some really cool stuff. But it's funny because, like, so after I moved here, mostly because I had to save up for the house, but I think it took me 5 years to start deciding, okay, this is like, I can start getting tattooed again, because I was looking for artists. Like, the first artist I talked to, I got kind of weird vibes from him, so I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think I want to do it. Second artist I was supposed to talk to, a friend at the time, was supposed to, like, do introductions. She never did. Whatever. No biggie. And then, finally, the third artist, which is the artist I see now, like, consult was super easy. Like he was on board with like everything I wanted. He's also a big Dark Souls fan, so he was really excited about the tattoo. I'm excited about the tattoo. Like it ended up working out really well, because I think the most important thing for finding a tattoo artist is like getting a good synergy with them and having realistic expectations. Because like from talking to a bunch of tattoo artists at this point, it seems like clients, and this is understandable that they don't know these things, because like if you're not an artist or you're not heavily tattooed and talking to artists, you're not gonna necessarily know these things. But there are so many things about how tattoos work that people just generally don't understand. Like I've learned cover-ups are a nightmare, where like somebody will come in for a cover-up and they'll like decide that the cover-up is going to be smaller than the original tattoo, and that's not how things work, like at all. You can't get it to work like that. Actually, I think the stabilization needs to be lower here. But yeah, certain things about tattoos that just like, I understand when clients come in and they're like, they don't understand like color theory and things like that, and they think like something's gonna work well, but it doesn't. Like that, I understand. That's fine. But I feel like if you have two picture, right, and your original picture is really big, and you put a small picture on top of that, you're gonna see the original picture underneath. Like it's just like, let's say your picture, like your tattoo, right? This is your original tattoo. Just this block right here. If you want a cover up, and your cover up is going to be this small. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. Ooh. Right? If your cover up is literally covering this much area here, you have all of this that is still visible. Like, that's something I feel like people should understand, but apparently not. I want tattoo but money. Yeah, that is the downside. Like, tattoos are very expensive, but in my opinion, like, there's some artists that are like, you know, it gets to a point where their art is incredible, don't get me wrong, but like it becomes like a name brand thing for some of them. And I'm talking about like people who charge like 10,000 for a day kind of like sessions. I'm not talking about like, you know, oh, your sleeve is gonna cost like, I don't know, $30,000 at the end of it or something, like depending on what you get. But you, to an extent, you want your tattoos to be expensive because you want good tattoos. Not that there aren't people who charge a lot and do shitty tattoos, but you probably want to spend more than you think you want to spend on tattoos. Are you still in the same state as me? I vaguely remember you moving down here. Yeah, I'm in Texas. Emotes. Yes, Emotes. But yeah. Like, I'm happy that I ended up saving money after I got the house and everything, and I was like, okay, well, I'm ready to like actually drop money on tattoos now. But house obviously was more important, and I'm happy that I prioritized that first, of course. You know, I'm gonna curve this a little bit. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I think the shape, I'll get rid of these, like I'll ignore those right there and there. But I think this is a good general shape. Oh, that's what I was doing after a point. Okay, yeah, we can erase like this inner one. I see what I was doing there. And then I'm still debating. I kind of think it's funny to have just the PNG here. I might upgrade these at some point to an actual like drawing, but I kind of like having the PNG there because it's the same PNG that I have on my current model. So maybe I'll save it for like, I'll update the glasses if I update them myself, but finally saving money again. But looks like car will be the next big thing. Yeah, car is important. Unfortunately, you know, you have like the thing you really want to save up for, but then life gets in the way. All right, I'm gonna add in a new layer. So this is gonna be the sketch. Okay, take that out, sketch. All right, this is gonna be the new outline layer. I'm gonna hide those. And then I can switch that, and then we can go back to the G pen. But yeah, my plan is to try to do as much work in the next few years as I can. But obviously it depends on like funds and stuff. Like if I need to like chill out for a few months, it's not a big deal. But I've been, I want my, like, basically my whole body done. Like a few spots I want to leave alone. But for the most part, like this is my time to be the tatted baddie I was always meant to be. You know? All right, let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, way too hard. Ooh. Also, for me in particular, I think what's nice about getting tattooed is because I am also an artist, I understand a lot more for what my tattoo artist like explains to me. So like I understand value and contrast and like a lot of setting up a portrait that's really important. So what's cool is when I work with my tattoo artist, it feels more like a collaboration between the two of us than it does just like, I buy tattoo, please give tattoo. Grandma Leah inked up from tip to tail. Honestly, so I haven't heard this in a while. I know people still say it, but like the whole like, oh, you know, what are you gonna look like when you're old? And it's like, I'm gonna look cool. I'm gonna be like the coolest grandma ever. Like if I ever decide to have kids, I could easily see them being like, my grandma's so cool because like, look at all her tattoos. You know what I mean? Like I could easily see like future me as a grandma, like if that ever happens. And be like, no, my grandma has all this cool stuff. My grandma plays Dark Souls. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if Dark Souls will be relevant when I'm like 70 or 80, but like still. Oh my god, when does Dark Souls become a boomer game? Like our equivalent of a boomer game? Like that's kind of a... I don't know if I like that thought, if I'm being honest with you. Alright, we'll do like, yeah, there we go. There we go, I want that a little thinner. Yeah, there it is. The old folks in the future doing 6-7 with their shaky hands, yeah. 6-7, 6-7. Hello? Is this Patrick? Oh no, is this the Krusty Krab? No, it's Patrick. I mean, yeah, come on, be nice. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Alright, this one. Okay, I'm deleting that layer. I guess I could just like literally like boop, delete. Like that, there we go. Yeah, I only really needed to save it before I got the sketch. But like, oh, this is gonna be good, this is gonna be good. I'm excited. Okay, let's get, yeah, we'll keep the G pen out. Oh, no, wrong color. I need white for this one. Just go a little more outside there. I wonder, like, what meme will be the funniest when we're like 80? Like, do you think we'll still, like, in the nursing home, do you think they'll have like whatever the equivalent of like TikTok or YouTube shorts like on auto scroll? So it's just like, you know, so the elderly feel better. Like, especially when it's like Gen Alpha. Like Gen Z falls into this a little bit, but like, I feel like a lot of this is more Gen Alpha. Like what'll be like the Skibbity toilet equivalent when I'm 70? Like these are the questions we need to answer. All right, this looks good. Let me just adjust this a little bit here. Ever so slightly. I don't need the fill tool. I need that. No. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Let's do 10. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to clean that up a little bit. Okay, cool. Look at that. Look at how this is coming out. Save as, and then we can do the shadows on that. Need to change the song. No. Gen Z would probably have most offensive meme compilations playing 24/7 in their homes. Probably. Look at good boss. Thank you. All right, let's see. So we saved. So let's go ahead and okay. So what's gonna happen is it's these side. Well, it's gonna be one of them, not both. I'm gonna see how it looks first, and then we can copy it over. But let's reload. Oh, okay. So I gotta clean it up because there's a little bit of bleed that I apparently didn't see because you can see that like right here. But look at the difference. Look at the difference between the right side here and the left side here. Like, yeah, I gotta fix that bleed. I did not realize. How did it bleed? Huh. Well, that's an easy fix. That's just erasing. Yeah, no, it's right there. How did I miss that? Oh, it must have been from when I was, oh, it's up there too. Criminal. I got it. It's fine. Thanks, Tyr. Alright, save. Okay, we're gonna fix that so the bleed's not there anymore. And then let me do... Let's do this, and then we're gonna reload the text. Hello? Oh, I know what I did wrong here. Hold on. Do this. File, save as. I am the smartest VTuber in the world. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this looks so much better on the right side over here. And then we're gonna add in the shadows first. And then, actually, maybe I'll make this line here shorter. Yeah, let me adjust that. I don't think I like that line being there. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it's this one here. So let's do on the outline. Like maybe this much. And let's see what the difference is, because I can bring it down even more if I need to. Okay, that goes there. Yep. Okay, reload. Okay, it's smaller, but I like basically where it converges is where I need to get it. Okay, so let's do it like here. Even though ideally I would have liked this longer, the way it's going in, I don't like in the animation. So let's see how that looks. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. This to me looks better because I don't want the line going all the way up. But no, that looks good. That looks good. Yes, yes. And then I think for this section, we can cut that off. You know, let me take care of that first real quick because this is bothering the hell out of me, honestly. Like, I want a little bit of that, but like not the entire thing. Close that. Go back here. This is bothering me. So we'll go up to like a little bit above this line here. Let's see, what was this on? I'll go back to the bang in a second, I promise. I think it was framing? Yeah. Outline, yeah. Okay. Did I turn? No, I didn't. Maybe I should. I think something like there is good, and then I'll get rid of this. And then the white around it should be totally fine. I don't see any issue with that. And file and save. There we go, number 11. Okay, so this should look a lot better. Yes, there we go, look at that. Oh, that looks so much nicer. Oh, that looks so much nicer. Oh. Honestly, maybe even a little longer, but like, honestly, no. No, this is cute. This is cute. I like this. I like this. Let's see. Yeah, no, this is good. It looks so fluffy. That's what I like about it. It's very fluffy. Because, like, there is, like, the vents here, but, like, it's gonna be kind of a pain to set up for this. Doable, don't feel like doing it. Not good. You can't make me. What are you gonna do about it? Unless you pay me monies, I'm not doing it. I can be convinced with monies and snacks. Because money buys snacks. But no, I like how this looks. I mean, also, I couldn't put the ahulge in either because they don't have, like, a long ahulge option from what I've seen. At least, the first 2 iterations of the program didn't have it. So maybe at some point they'll have it, but, like, there's not one this long. Do it for a Scooby snack? Yeah. Oh, when I set up the straw page, one of the questions was, like, would you do it for a Klondike bar? And it's just, I think they should have phrased it as, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Let's see. Okay, I think my goal for tonight, just because I have the tattoo appointment, I want to finish up this bang here. And then I'll transfer that one to this section here, right? And then we'll redo the center one, and I think that's gonna be the goal for the rest of the night, just because I do have to get up really early to get my tattoo. Thankfully, it's gonna be on the outer forearm, which won't be nearly as bad, because I told my artist when I was making this appointment, so he's like, all right, what do you want to work on? And I was like, can we work on my forearm? And he's like, oh, you don't want to do the bicep because it's been long enough that we can work on it. And I was like, no, I would like to skip the bicep this month, please, thank you. Just like there's a couple little things that we have to touch up on my chest and my neck and jaw, and I have been avoiding that for months because it horny. What would you do for a Klondike bar? But yeah, okay, oh, if I was big brain, I would have saved this, but I can overlay it, it's fine. There are some times where my brain just goes burr and I'm a genius, and other times where I'm like, colors are neat. Like, I don't want to talk too much about a project I'm working on right now, but I used all of my brain cell on doing research for this project the other day that if I can get it out and done and in a way that people can replicate, I will change something very important in VTubing. And I'm excited about it. I know that's a lot to, like, you know, claim, but it is going to be a thing, but I don't want to talk about it too much yet. I just searched up what a Klondike bar looked like, and it looks good. Yeah, no, they're pretty good. It's just ice cream bar, but they are good. I haven't had one in a very long time though. I honestly would just get like the regular like ice cream sandwich ones over those. Or no, am I thinking? Hold on, wait. Am I confusing what a Klondike bar is? Minty scent. No, I'm confusing it. It's okay. I don't do the English good sometimes, and that's my first language. So All right. Is it rear? No, it's not rear. Framing. I need to hide framing. That's what it was. Bang. Bang, bang. Also, I don't know why this... Maybe this is something with Spine 2D that they had to do it this way. I wish this part just got reflected instead of me having to put the same thing, but just I have to mirror it. That's a little annoying, but I don't know if that's just like with Spine 2D itself. Okay, so I want a new one. I want a new layer. Base shadow. And then I'm gonna select the outline, select the base. We're gonna select from the layer. And then I'm gonna grab my shadow color over here. We're gonna add some shadows. And then we're gonna make sure we like it, and then we can pop that onto the other side. All right, so back to the G pen. I think I wanna do it like that. I don't want it to be too shadowy because of how high up this would be. Like that. Like, I don't want to do this side. It looks a little too... There we go, that's a little better. It's a little sharp, but like, so is that section. And then I'll just bring this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna save this. No, I already saved. Okay, reload. There we go. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Yeah, I'm liking this bang on the right a lot more. Okay, so we can transfer that over. That's not a big issue now. Again, more tedious than anything, but I'm gonna take this entire folder. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna hide texture atlas 11, open up texture atlas 12. I'm gonna paste this on top. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down generally. Okay, I love that. My favorite thing for the people who like roleplay on YouTube, we have random planet 56 orbits solar system. I love that. Okay. So I'm gonna try my best to line these up. Let me put this at 50% opacity. And then we'll get like a general idea of this. This won't be perfect, but and then we're just gonna have to look at it and keep adjusting as best we can. So that one, and then let me get rid of this. Okay. This is the part that's kind of annoying about the texture atlas changing in between versions. I could have made this easier on myself, but I made a little whoopsie. So that's okay though. Okay, now we need to remember this is 12, not 11. Save this. There we go. No, I hit 11. I just said it's 12, not 11. Wouldn't have been a difficult thing to fix, but okay, so let's do this. So we're going to do the standing position. And then, you know what, let me remove the glasses real quick for a second. because that's gonna make this easier to view. All right, same thing. Let me move this real quick. Okay, and then I can hide that, and then, oh, that wasn't quite where it needed to be. Okay, cool, so that's hidden. Now I can get rid of this. I was gonna need to do this anyway, for when I work on the eyes. All right, save as. This one is 11, not 12. All right, that's good. Okay, so now when we reload, okay, so this needs to be a little lower. So I'm gonna bring it down like maybe 2. So let's hide 11 real quick. Go back to 12. Go here. Pick this up, 1, 2. And we're gonna see how close that is. Save as. Go back to 12. Yes. Okay, reload. Makes planet noises via electromagnetic vibrations and radio waves. Hell yeah. Love that. Okay. I think one more step down and then I think it's perfect. Like, I'm getting a little, perfectionist about this, but it is important to my brain. Let's see, save as. 11, yes, I'll take that. And then, oh, what did I do? I messed up. I was on 12, that's why. No, it's fine. Watch this. I can fix this. What did I just say not to do to myself like a few seconds ago? What did I just say? Okay. Yep. Now I need to close this and then open this and then save as. It's an easy fix. Look, I've already fixed it. Dun dun. Okay, now if these are like the smallest bit off, I can barely tell. But look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. And then this last bit is going to be pretty easy to do because it's just a singular one. So let's see. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, this is going to be so good. I think I can figure out which of these textures the ear is on because I would like to add some of the earrings. But, oh, I just realized I'm using the wrong version of this model. I don't have my earrings on. That's okay. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, I think we will finish this part of the hair and then it's probably going to be one more stream worth of doing this. And then it'll just be doing the ear jewelry, the eyes, and the like collar and oversized shirt. I think that's like the last bit of stuff that we need to do. And then there are going to be a bunch of like little things that I will change out myself. Like for instance, you know, if I want to change the background on the phone, things like that, like I'll do those adjustments myself off stream, but I wanted all the main parts for the art to be on here. So we'll do eyes, outfit, and accessories the next time we work on this, but I think that is a good plan. Okay, are we on? Now we're on 12. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me get rid of that. Change the name. Where is it? Oh. There it is. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay, this is probably about right, but let's check. Oh no, that's perfect. Okay. So let me hide that, get rid of it on here. There we go. Now we can pop that back in, and then we can do the sketch. All right, let me open that up. Okay, so the ruler's off. You know, I don't think I need the ruler for this one, honestly. But we're gonna do this in 2 parts, because I did it in 2 parts for this. The wisp is one section, and then the bang is the second section. All right. So let's get the shrimp pencil out for this one. All right. So we'll work on the wisp first, and then we can hide that. Okay, that's good. I'll do 2 different. Actually, let me be smart about this. Wisp will go in one folder. So that one, and then wisp. Okay, so... Oh no, I had to do this in a specific order, that's why. I'll deal with it later. Okay, what do we got? So outline, the shadow there, base. Oh no, okay, I see how I did it. All right, I can leave those then. Then I can hide this one because that is good. And then this will be for the bangs here. All right, and we're still on the shrimp pencils, so that's good. Okay. Bring this here. I don't think I need it to be quite that long, but... And then around like that. Perfect, okay. So let me hide these real quick. Okay, I'm gonna leave the base just so I can see it like slightly better. Oh, you know what? I can do that with this. Wow, crazy. Okay, so this is gonna be wisp outline. So I can go back to black and we can switch to the G pen. I want that to be a little thinner. There we go. That's a lot better. It was a little too thick before, I think. Okay, so I don't need that sketch, and I don't need the original wisp outline. Yeah, look at the difference between these two. That's crazy. Okay, so I need that outline. And then I'm gonna hide the wisp for a moment. Then we're gonna go like that. I'm gonna do this next line and cut in here. That, same thing. Actually, this one I'm gonna cut in the opposite way. Like that. Then that should be good. So let me hide this. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna do this. Make a new layer, change that outline to a base. And then I need to add, this one's gonna end up being wisp shadow. How's Nagi and Ravioli doing these days? They're good. They're very good. They're just being cute, adorable little babies. It's the cutest thing, because, like, so when I first got Ravioli, Nagi was not a fan. It took him a little bit to get used to there being a new baby in the house, right? But now, like, Nagi will allow Ravioli to, like, lay his head on, like, his, like, hind legs and just kind of, like, it's not quite snuggling. I think maybe they'll get there one day, but, like, Nagi will allow him to just, like, exist on him without, like, being like, get off me. It's very, very cute. Okay, bang space. There we go. Alright, this one's gonna go like this. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. Bring this around. Over here. Oh, that eraser's way too big. Let's do a 10. All right, back to the G pen. And then bring this around here, and then we can fill that. All right, that looks good. Okay, let me see how this looks. No, that's fine. You know what? Let me adjust that. Bangs outline. Let's bring this to a 6 real quick. There we go. When I zoomed out, it looked like it was twisted really hard. It's not, but like my brain is just like, oh, it looks weird. It looks funny. All right, save. 12. Needs to be on page 12. I feel like I'm not liking this part, but let me see how it looks with everything. Oops. Crazy that I would forget this twice in a row. Well, not in a row, but not too long after one another. 12. There we go. Teehee, didn't see that. Okay, yeah, I think it needs to be a little thinner on here and here, so I'll redo those lines, but like, honestly, that's not bad. Yeah, it's too thick on those two. It doesn't like quite look right. Yeah, see, it's exactly. But no, this is coming out so good. This is coming out so good. It's so cute. It's so cute. All right, here's what I want to do. I'm getting kind of tired, and because I have to get up early for my appointment tomorrow. Because I like sleeping in, but my artist is a morning person, so I have to be up early. And I wish he didn't have to get up early, so I didn't have to get up early. But I think we're at a good stopping point. I will redo this one little bang myself, like, because that won't take long. And any like small adjustments, I might throw in like highlights and stuff myself, and maybe I'll play with the color. But anything with the hair, I will finish up, fix, etc. And then the next stream we do for this, we will do the eyes, the ears, if I can find out where they are, and the outfit. And that'll be whatever the finishing touches are basically on the textures for this. And then we will have brand new emotes that are fully adjusted or customized to this model. So I'm very excited with how this has been going. And then where's my tablet? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Magic tablet. This is adorable. I can't get over how cute this is. Especially once we put the glasses back on. But I think that is gonna be it for the night. I really appreciate everyone hanging out, and I hope you have a good rest of the week. I will probably see y'all on Friday. If I am not exhausted on Wednesday, we will stream. Maybe we'll finish this on Wednesday if I'm feeling up to it, but I gave myself the day off just in case I was too tired after getting stabbed. But I will see y'all very soon, so good night and bye-bye.